welcome back, bogies, happy Mondays. We're at the back of the car still. Alright, where did we left it? Oh, we covered it in the next primer so you couldn't see the welds too much. So it's a case of continuing to weld this now. Try not to let too much heat get into it because it's quite a flat area, it pings and pongs. Not the end of the world, to be honest, because even if there's a few twists, I don't think you're going to see them too much, especially under the side because you've got subframe, but inside, you know. But it's nice to try and get things as flat as possible. So yeah, we'll continue with this, filling up this weld, and then while it's cooling in areas, it's very cold at the moment, we'll start playing and working on trimming up the edges here and see what we need to do just to make them look a bit nicer. Don't have to be too professional around this area, that's for sure, I don't think. But anyway, that's my view anyway. Alright, nearly there, 99% there. Just going to grind it back, see if I've missed any bits because I'm not a brilliant welder. And then we can go from there. We can then sort of get a bit of a dolly on it and try and sort of flatten it a little bit where it's distorted a little bit. What you're going to do. And then we can start, what we'll do, we'll finish these ends off, we'll plug weld through the support brackets, and then we can also then drill the holes for the subframe mounts, clean them up, and then we can start working on the strengthening plates. It's alright. Grinder! Okay, I've just, don't know if you can see anything, I've just drilled the subframe holes from underneath so I can see how far these are out and whether we can do anything to make it line up a little bit better. So at the moment it needs to sort of go across to the outside of the car by 1/4 inch or so. So we're just trying to fettle a bit at this edge and fettle a bit at this edge. Fettle it with a hammer basically and see if we can get it moved across a bit. Okay, I've just put the rear valence on just a moment, just clamped it on, just trying to get the rough position. Just seeing how this fits. Somebody wanted some tries and close-ups of me trying to fit this. So as you can see, you can just see the rear subframe hole was just matching. But, oh, sorry, you caught the subframe. You can see, hopefully, that's sort of flush, which I need to double check the other cars. I'm thinking it should be fairly matching with the wheel arch. And then obviously you can see here, this end is big old thick. So there's no way that is going. I don't think, it looks like this panel anyway doesn't come right over to this one, it sort of starts at the edge. But it definitely needs fettling and chopping a little bit more to get in there. So yeah, not perfect. Let's see if we can. Yeah, so you know we're a good over an inch off the holes at the moment because it won't go this way. It needs to sort of go right like that. So yeah, some modifications needed to this panel, I think, to make it fit nice. But I've got to go inside, got some jobs to do. Hopefully I'll come back and finish this video. Welcome back. Not been long for you guys, but it's been a few hours for me. So it's now time for beer o'clock, which is good. Just going to make sure I take some photos of all this, because again somebody said they wanted a bit of detail. So that's just a wife texting me saying she's at the cinema, which is why I'm out here. So just reply to her. Bosh. Okay. Alright, let's crack on. Yeah, let's get this panel to fit. I've got a couple of ideas. Before I start cutting, I'm just going to tweak it slightly and see how we go. Okay, I'm getting there with this. As always, pattern panels, and also whether I've welded everything all straight is another question. So that's always a bit hit and miss sometimes. Can't always kick yourself thinking that you've done something wrong. So it's not far off. I have to sort of slice and trim this to make this end thinner to sort of fit in. It's not fitting too bad in most places now. I need to double check the other side when I do this, because I think I should have double checked this, fitting this before I finished off welding all this area, because it could do with just a fraction more, but it's not far off. And the only other thing now is this, just not pulling up perfectly tight. So I do remember that these ones do angle in, supposedly. This panel angles slightly, and it was spot welded through here on the jet black, but I used genuine panels there. This one's a little bit further away. Is it because I can elongate the hole slightly a bit? That would make sense a little bit if I could elongate this. Yeah. I might elongate the hole slightly in this spreader panel just to bring this back, and then that will close all that up a lot better. So let's give that a go. Okay, I changed my tack slightly. I did say about elongating the holes a little bit. I elongated them quite a bit. I went with the method of actually clamping it in place first, so it's all quite good to be fitting. And then I just made and ground out the holes to fit. It's still going to do exactly the same job. It's spreading the load, so then it fits a lot better around here now. Nothing's under stress. I might be able to even get the spot welder in there. To spot weld that down as well. So I think I'm just going to leave that bolted up for now. I think we're going to move on to the other side, and then when we're happy with the other side, we'll take them off, clean them up a little bit, just so we can get to the spot welder later, even though you can do it with a bit of emery cloth, and then weld these bad boys in, and then that's the back end done. It's not too bad. All that weld along there, obviously doesn't matter if it's not brilliant. It's all going to be hidden up inside there. I completely forgot. You forget sometimes. Anyway, hey, it's getting cold in here. Let's crack on with the other side. Okay, I sort of cheated the other side because let's move your camera right over there, shall we? I think that's going to be it for today. But I'm getting close. Hang on, bear with. Oh, look, this car's moving. Oh, I've got fatter over Christmas. So basically, yeah, if you remember, hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully you remember last time that I bought the wrong panels. Well, I just bought the closing panel, not the whole thing. So I ended up making these extra 2 panels, which are just spreader plates. You might remember that. Anyway, I hadn't tack welded them together, so what I did was I bolted them all in separately into position, elongated the holes if needed, opened them out, and I've sort of tacked it all together in a position where I think with a little bit of hammering it will all finish off nice. I think that'll all put in there. That's all going to be good. So yeah, what I can do is take that off, put a couple of spot welds on it, bosh it back in, and it's ready to be stitch welding, and all this closing panel done as well. So yeah, getting there, guys. Yeah. So yeah, all good. So I'm still trying to contact the winner. The other 2 people have collected their vouchers, so that's good. So Mr. Silent Coat person, I forgot your name. I'll shout you out one more time when I get it next time. But anyway, so we're getting close now. Getting close. And in the next video, I think we should have this back end finished, or we should do. There's no reason why not. And yeah, we can then move back onto the floor that we've been ignoring, which is over there. Hello, hole in the floor. But yeah, it's looking good. We got that side done ages ago, you know that. So we get that side done, get the door done, get all the door frame done, we can then move on to the front end. So again, yeah, you just got to take these projects in small chunks. I've had a few people asking me about it, and just like, yeah, you try not to look at the whole project in one go because it just scares you, and then you end up quitting quite easily. So just concentrate on small areas, and if you can, like I did, I got bored on that bit, I just wasn't concentrating. I can leave it, you know, you can't obviously leave everything, otherwise the car just falls to bits in the end. But you know, if you've got an area where you just want to get on with, I do, you know, other people don't. Some people will say you should have finished that bit first, some people, but anyway, everyone does something different. You know, as we sort of roughly get to the end goal together, we're all good. And we've also got just that end panel to finish off as well. So we should do that as well while we're at it. And also this edge as well, I've got to make this seam edge down to wherever it goes. I can't remember if it overlaps or not, but anyway. Alright, cheers guys, till next time, bye bye.